Good morning. It is day 3 of Write the Anxiety Away, and I am so excited to share with you one of my favorite activities to do. It is like the best one. Anyways, it is called the wellness check. The reason I like this activity is because you check in with the different parts of who you are and the different parts of what makes you you. And then from there, you can see the areas that you're having trouble in and then begin to work on those areas. For me, I am actually struggling in one of these areas right now. And if you stay tuned to the end, I will share that area with you. And then I also will show you an example of me doing this activity that I've done from last year. The purpose of this activity is for you to see what is going on with you. And then if you need assistance by way of a therapist, a counselor, maybe a friend that holds you accountable or support group that you can reach out to and start to work on these things. So each area that I'm speaking of is first for me is spiritual. What is going on with your soul? What is going on between you and God? What are your views on God? What are your views on, I guess I could say, religion, if that's somewhere that you want to start? And then the next area is mental. What is going on in your mind? What is going on? What thoughts have you been having lately? And then the next area is emotional. How are you feeling? What emotions are coming up? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you frustrated? Are you angry? Are you all of those? What are you feeling? Physically, how is your body feeling? Did everything feel good? Are your eyes hurting? Your back hurting? Your body feel amazing? Like for me, after having a C-section, I can say that I'm still having some complications here and there with my back, but overall, I feel good. I feel good. From my son is like 4 months now. I feel amazing, but my back has problems here and there. So for me, when I write about body, I could say that, hey, my back, has complications from day to day. Okay. Financially, how are you with your money? What is going on with your money? Are you budgeting? Are you just spending? Have you lost your job? Are you amazing with it? Like, are you like, girl, I'm making it rain over here? How are you doing with your money? And then sexually, and I'll leave that for you. That is cut plain and simple. How are you doing sexually? Um, and the reason that we check in with all of these areas is because this is what makes us us. And this is what makes us make some of our thoughts and how we think about things, how we view things. And I'm going to give you a few examples of this. So, mentally, if you have been thinking and having suicidal thoughts, that can be influencing your sex life. That can be influencing your physical being, how you're feeling. And then if you have been having suicidal thoughts, then possibly some emotions are there: sadness, grief, remorse. So basically, what you do is you go through all of these things and you'll be able to see what is what. The way that this helps with anxiety is to show you an area that you may be anxious about. Like, and let's see, finances. Let's just go to me. Let's just be transparent here. So financially, it is a struggle. I have some ideas of where this comes from, and me and my husband, that is who is holding me accountable, and family members are holding me accountable for this. And it's an area that I have struggled with for years, and it is an area that I will defeat. I probably would journal my journey through that, but that is my area. And it kind of spills over into other areas as well. So there is my transparency for the day. Okay, so lastly, I want to show you this activity that I have done, and for me, what came up in 2019 as to why I had to specifically target certain areas for myself. So the way I came up with this journaling activity called Wellness Check is because 2019, the top of 2019, I do this every year, and I kind of just go through these areas like I literally just shared with you. And for me, I will show you, I will read to you what it was that I was working on and how I was able to get there. So firstly, I wrote down I wanted to be free. That was the word that you see in the middle. It is free. And then I wrote from that area, I wrote down spiritual, I wrote emotional, physical, financial, sexually, how I wanted to be free. emotionally, mentally, all of the things. And when I started to see what was going on, when I started to write these things down, what I was shown is that, hey, Sierra, you have some untended to business, basically. You have some things that you have not addressed in your life, and you need to address those things. And for me, it was childhood sexual abuse, and I had not addressed it. I did not know I had not, because I felt like I had been talking about it a lot, and with different people, I'll bring it up from time to time. But for me, that's what the area was showing for me. And I realized that I had for mentally, emotionally, and physically, enjoying sex was tough for me. Desiring it more was tough for me. I am a married woman, so I should desire these. And it had nothing to do with my husband. It had all to do with things I had not dealt with inside of me. I needed to be more comfortable talking about sex. And then on here I wrote, may take counseling. And then I asked myself what turns me on, because I wanted to continue to explore this. So as you write these things down, you want to keep questioning yourself. And if you don't have the questions to ask yourself, you are more than welcome to get in my DMs, and I will assist you with those questions. Because not sometimes, when we ask ourselves the right questions, then we can see what's actually going on and we can do something about it. When we ask the right questions, then it motivates you, or it gives you the push to do something about it. So that is it. That is it for today. This was called Wellness Check, and you are checking in with your spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, financial, and sexual being. Meaning each of those things are one in themselves. Some of them spill over into others, but ultimately the way that this will help you with anxiety is that you kind of can compartmentalize all of these things, and to see which areas you need to work on, reach out for assistance by way of counselor, therapist, friend, what else I said, or support group. Have the most amazing day.